Hi everybody, Kay here, and Charlie is joining me. He's practicing Shavasana, and I think he's doing a really good job. He had a very busy day at the doggy daycare, so he's a little tired. So we're gonna do some yoga. I hope you're all ready. So let's get in your chair and sit up nice and tall. Feet are flat on the floor and they're facing forward. Just have your hands in your lap, wherever you're most comfortable with that. Sit up nice and straight. Shoulders are relaxed, but they're nice and tall. Let's take a nice deep inhale. Long, steady exhale. Yeah, let's do that again. Inhale, really push that air down to your belly. And long, smooth exhale. Yeah. Let's maybe close your eyes. Or just have a nice soft gaze down toward the floor. Whatever you're most comfortable with. And we're just going to take a few breaths here at your own pace. Just sort of getting into the rhythm of your breath. Taking just a few moments to have a little transition from whatever has been going on today into our yoga practice. We're just going to calm our minds. All that activity that goes on in your brain. We're just going to put that on pause for the next hour or so while we do our little practice. Now you might want to blink your eyes open. We're going to move our arms with our breath. So let's inhale, bringing those arms up. You might want to look up. And on the exhale, come down to heart center. We're going to do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Let's go for one more. Nice deep inhale, bring those arms up, stretching, stretching, and long, steady exhale as you bring your arms to heart center. Yeah. Good. Now let's bring our hands back to our lap. And just bring your chin down close to your chest. We're going to just get a little neck stretching done here. So let's inhale. And on the exhale, just roll your chin over to your right shoulder. And then let's come back to center. And go all the way over to your left shoulder. We're going to continue with that little smiley face. At your own pace, just make it slow. And really notice all those places you feel the stretch. Just keep going. Maybe you'll find a really cranky spot. Now the next time you come back to center, we'll just stop there. There's no hurry. You take your time. And once you do get there, just slowly bring your head up. Yeah. Let's roll our shoulders back a few times. We'll be doing this several times during the practice. It's good for you. It makes you feel good. Yeah. Let's stretch that left arm out. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Try to make it longer. Bend your elbow, bring it to your shoulder, and turn your head over to the right. And we're going to nod 3 times. So let's bring our chin down. We're going very slow. Then start to come back up. So your head is going more toward the ceiling. And then let's come back down. This is 2. Coming up toward the ceiling. Yeah, and one more time. Coming back down. So if you've got your eyes open, you're looking right straight down at the floor. And then let's come back up. We're going to go all the way up so we can look at the ceiling. And then just come back to that neutral spot. Bring your head back to center. Stretch that arm back out and bring it in. Let's go to the other side. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Yeah. Bend your elbow. Yeah. Turn your head over to the left, and we're going to do the nod over here. So bring your head down, chin coming down. You can look at the floor. Then start bringing your head back up. You're just going to keep going. We're going slow. And you look at the ceiling. And then let's come back down again. And come up. And back down again. And then we're going one more time. Yeah, bring that head up, slow, slow, slow. Till you're up there to see the ceiling. Come back to neutral. Bring that head to center and stretch that arm out. Yeah. Hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas and lots of fun in our snowy days. That was pretty exciting. We had a lot of snow at our house. I'm going to say probably 4 or 5 inches on the day after Christmas. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's bring our arms out. Yeah. And just do those little circles coming forward. Good. Your arms are really working. You want to keep those muscles tight. And then let's go back. Yeah. Good. Bring your arms to center. Turn your palms up. Notice that external rotation in your shoulders. And then let's go all the way back around. Let's do that again. Turn your palms up toward the ceiling. Then let's come all the way back around again. Yes. Put your hands up like we're stopping traffic. And let's push that right arm out. And then come back in. Push the left arm out. Come back in. We're going to do that 3 more times. Push the right arm. Feel that really good stretch, left arm, between your shoulder blades. Yeah, let's go right again. And come back to left again. One last time. Right, left. And then just stretch those fingers really wide. And we're going to make a fist. And let's do shoot lightning. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fingers are really wide again, and let's bring that pinky to the thumb, the ring finger, middle finger, index finger. Stretch them wide again, and let's go back. Index finger, ring or middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. And shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Up and down and all around. Maybe do a little bit of hula. Yeah. And now bring your hands back up and let's make little fists. And just start taking your wrist around in circles. Nice and slow. And then we're going to switch. Go the other direction. Yes. And maybe even bring your fingers out a little bit. Yeah. Good. Shake them out a little bit more. Okay, we're going to do the cow and then back to neutral. So let's take an inhale, bringing your shoulders back, getting that chest really wide for cow pose. And then as you exhale, just come back to a neutral spine. You can even bring your torso down toward your knees if you like doing that, but keep that back nice and straight, nice and neutral. Inhale. shoulders come back. Ooh, got a big pop out of that one. Exhale. Back to neutral. And let's go again. Inhale. Exhale. Back to neutral. One more time. Inhale. Yes, get that good stretch. And exhale. Come back to neutral. All right. Let's roll our shoulders again. Get some good movement going in there. Get that synovial fluid going. And we're going to work on our hamstrings. So let's stretch your right leg out. You might grab hold of the bottom of your chair, whatever chair you're in. And we're going to inhale and bring that, really lengthen your spine up. And as we exhale, we'll start leaning forward. Your foot is flexed, and you're trying to keep your back really straight. Hopefully you're getting that nice stretch in your hamstring. Yeah. We're going to stay here a couple more breaths, 2 more full breath cycles. And on that next exhale, we'll just start coming back up, nice and slow. Raise that foot, the whole leg, not just the foot, and we're going to point it and flex it, and point it and flex, point and flex, point and flex. One more time, point and flex. Then let's go around in circles with that ankle, trying to keep the leg as still as you can. Switch and go the other direction. Yeah, good. And then let's bring that foot up to just above our left knee. Okay. Be sure your foot is still going forward. We can have a hand at our ankle and one at the knee or just somewhere in there, wherever you're comfortable with it. And this is called figure 4. It's called a few other things too, but figure 4 is the main way I know it. But this is our pose that we do that is most beneficial if you have sciatica pain. So just keep that in mind, and you might want to do this at home when you're just maybe doing your own home practice, or just sitting around and you have a few minutes and you want to do it. So let's take a nice deep inhale, lengthen that spine up and try to keep the length there. As we exhale, we're going to start leaning forward. Go as far as you can, but don't push it. We really don't want pain here. We just really want a good stretch. We've got a really deep flex in this right hip flexor. And so the stretch you're going to be feeling might be in your glutes, might be in your hamstrings, or all down these adductors. Yeah. Okay. We're coming up pretty close on 60 seconds. Kind of hard to believe it's been that long. But now we can come back up, nice and slow. Yeah. And let's grab a hold of our shin and interlace our fingers. Or we can do it with the back of the thigh. Whichever one works for you. Both work just as well. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, bring that knee as close to your chest as you possibly can. We might even try that again. Inhale, and on the exhale, can you bring it even closer? It's also a good time to practice spreading your toes. Okay. Then let's bring cactus arms and kick that leg out and bring it all the way down. Good. Let's go to the other side. Stretch it out. Grab hold of your chair and let's inhale and lengthen up. And on the exhale, we're just going to start leaning in. There's a book about that, lean in. Hopefully you're feeling a nice stretch. No pain, just a good stretch in your hamstrings. There's 3 of them back there. And it's really important to keep them flexible. All kinds of bad things can happen when they get tight, and you won't like any of them. Okay, let's slowly come back up. Yeah. Raise that leg and point it and flex it. And point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. One more time. Point and flex. And then let's go around in circles. Trying to keep that leg as still as you can. Yeah. And switch and go the other direction. Working on ankle mobility here. It's going to help us avoid falls. Okay. And then let's bring that left leg up over the right, just above the knee. The foot is going to stay flexed the whole time. This side may feel a lot different. It always feels different for me. And let's inhale and lengthen up again. And really work on keeping that length throughout this pose. And as we exhale, we're going to lean forward. You might be able to go a little bit further on this side than you did on the other, but maybe not. Maybe you won't be able to go as far. It's quite common, actually ordinary for us, for our different sides of our bodies to feel differently. And this is that pose that the recommendation is that we stay in it for 60 seconds. And that can really feel like a long, long time, especially if you don't have something to kind of distract you from what you're doing. It can seem like really long. And I think we're right about at 60 seconds right now. Woohoo, huh? And let's start coming back up. Yeah, good. So let's grab our shin and interlace our fingers around it. Take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, bring that knee as close to your chest as you can. Yes. We're going to try it again. Inhale. When we exhale, can you get even closer? Good. Cactus arms. Kick it out. All the way down. Yeah, good job. So, guess what's now? I know you already know. We're going to go to our sun salutation, which we do 4 times, of course. Really making an effort to stay in the plank position and downward facing dog for at least 20 seconds. But if that's too long for you, if you want to stop before that, that's your decision. And you should stop before that if it's a little bit too much for you. So we're going to stand in front of our chair in mountain pose. I'm going to turn my mat just a little bit. So, yeah, I like that better. Okay. We're going to sweep our arms up and then come back down to heart center. Yeah, let's go again. Sweep up, swan dive down to the chair, and let's step back with our right leg and bend our left from lunge. So our body is really nice and straight. It's kind of getting us ready for plank, because this is kind of the half of a plank. And we are going to step back with our left, getting our bodies nice and straight in this lovely plank position. Our elbows are straight and they're sort of pointed forward. The elbow creases are pointing forward. Every little muscle is working very hard. And now we're going to come up to downward facing dog. Adjust your feet as you need to. And then just really lengthen this spine as much as you can. Yeah. Each time you inhale, see if you can make it get a little bit longer. Bring those sit bones up closer to the ceiling. Yeah. And now we're going to step in with the left foot. Coming back to lunge. That nice straight line. Yeah. And let's step in. We're going to come down to forward fold. So our knees are soft. We don't want to have them too tight here. Our back is straight, it's in a neutral position. And as we come up, we're gonna have our abs really engaged. And we're just gonna rise up from the hip creases. Yes. And come back down to heart center. Yay, good job. We're gonna keep going, we have 3 more to go. Let's sweep up. Swan dive down to the chair. Stepping back with your left leg this time and bend the right knee, coming back to lunge. You're really pressing back with that back foot. Trying to keep your legs as straight as you can as we step back to plank. Coming back to that nice straight line with our whole body. Everything, every muscle is working. Every muscle is in an isometric condition. Yes, it is. And we're ready to come up to downward facing dog. Really lengthen your spine. Oh, you have to adjust your feet. Get those sit bones up close toward the ceiling. Getting that really nice straight back. And now let's step in with the right foot. Coming back to lunge. Yes, we are. We're just almost done with number 2. And let's step in. Coming down to forward fold with our nice soft knees. Back is really in a neutral position, nice and straight. Abs are engaged, and we're gonna rise up. Just hinge up from our hip creases and come down. We're gonna start on number 3 now. Sweep up. Swan dive down to the chair. Stepping back with your right foot again. Bending the left. I don't know if you've noticed that none of this activity that we're doing has affected Charlie's Shavasana at all. He does it really well. And let's step back to plank. Keeping that body really straight. Notice how hard your abs are working. They're usually kind of the one that you notice the most, that's working so hard. And then let's come up to downward facing dog. Lengthen that spine. Yeah. Get those sit bones up closer to the ceiling. Yes, then let's step in with the left foot. Coming back to lunge. Yes. We're almost done with number 3. Let's step in. Come down to forward fold. Soften those knees. Keep your back in that neutral position. Engage your abs and let's rise up. Come down to heart center. And time for number 4, the last one. Sweep up. Swan dive down to the chair. We're stepping back with our left leg, bending our right knee for lunge. Yes, I like this pose. And it's a good gateway pose into plank as we step back for our last plank. Let's make it really good. Yeah. It feels so good to stretch everything. Every little muscle is getting a really good stretch. And then we're going to come up to downward facing dog. Yes. Adjust your feet. Get your body in that lovely, lovely lengthened back. And your sit bones coming up. It's nice if your legs are straight so you can really give your hamstrings a good stretch, but it's okay if you need to keep them bent a little bit. Okay, let's step in with the right foot. Last time for lunge, our lovely lunge. Yes. And let's step in to forward fold. Come down. as far as you're comfortable going, with your soft knees, your straight back, your engaged abs, and let's rise up. Yes. And come down to heart center. Yay, we're done with that. I know you're happy that it's over. Okay. We're going to do some standing now. Move my chair just a little bit for now. I think we'll probably come back to it. I think I'm going to turn it around so I can use it in a little while for a possible prop. We're doing tree. Right now we're going to be in mountain pose. Chest is nice and wide. Shoulder blades are just kind of sliding down your back. Your legs are nice and strong. You can be slightly apart if you're more comfortable with that. But press down on all four corners of your feet. Your arms are straight, but they're active. And let's just close our eyes just for a few moments. Notice how your body feels. Notice the movement that's in your body. You'll have a little more movement if your feet are together than if they're apart, but there's still movement. And it happens all the time. We just don't notice it so much when our eyes are open. Then let's blink your eyes open, turn your palms out, and we're going to start bringing our arms up and make it slow and make those arms work. We're stretching from fingertip to fingertip all the way up. Once you get up, let's take a big inhale and lengthen even more and then lean over to the right. Yeah, getting that lovely stretch in the left side of your body. And then let's come back up to center. Inhale again and lengthen. And let's go over to the left. Yeah. And come back up. Yes. And then we're going to start bringing those arms down. Nice and slow. Slow, slow, slow. Yeah. And when we get all the way down, we're just going to shake them out a little bit. And we're going to do tree. We're going to do 4 of them, 2 on each side, like we usually do. And it's always nice to have a chair or maybe a wall, whatever, something around. And you put the chair wherever you're comfortable with it. I like to have it on the side, but you might want to have it in the front, and that's just fine. So let's stand nice and tall in mountain pose. All 4 feet pressing, all 4 pressing down on all 4 corners of our feet. Gee, that was a hard sentence to get out. Okay? All right. Now, our right leg, that's going to be our tree trunk. So it's starting to get even stronger. Most of the weight going on the right leg. The left leg's getting really light. And we're going to rotate the entire leg. Pop your heel up and bring your foot in. You can stay right here. You can bring that foot across your other foot. Do whatever is working for you. And I would suggest that you turn your palms out. Be sure that you're not sinking down, letting yourself collapse into that hip. Okay. You can stay right here if you want. But we're going to see if maybe we want to move our arms a little bit. We can maybe bring them straight out into a T. This is a really good balancing. You've got, with your arms out to kind of counterbalance everything, it makes it much easier. Maybe bring your arms up. This is probably the most challenging. Yeah. Try to stay here for 30 seconds, but throughout the whole pose. And then let's bring our hands down to heart center if you want. Obviously, you can keep them there the whole time if that's what you prefer. And then bring your arms out, down, and maybe shake everything out a little bit. Maybe do a little yogi dance. Walk around for just a few moments, something, as we move to the other side. So we're going to start in mountain pose again, that lovely posture. This time our left leg is going to be our trunk. Everything's getting stronger. We're going to rotate the right leg. Pop your heel up and drag it in. Have your palms out as we get started. And as I said before, you can stay right here if you want. Be sure to find a stationary object to focus on. That really helps. It helps to have your abs engaged. It helps to think about lengthening your whole body. And to remember on that left leg, you're pressing down on all four corners of your feet. Let's maybe bring our arms up. Yeah. See how that works for you. And if you want to keep going, come all the way up. Yes. Okay. And then maybe bring your hands down to heart center. Good. Good job. Bring them out. Let's do that little yogi dance. Maybe walk around. Get things to kind of get a little more movement. Get that synovial fluid going. Okay? And let's go again. We'll get wild and crazy with this one. Let's bring your arms down, palms out. Right leg's getting strong. Rotate the left. Pop your heel up and bring it in. Now, you can stay here just like you did before, or maybe bring it up. So you might want to have your chair handy if you feel like you're going to wobble. Can you bring your arms up a little bit more? Maybe, maybe not. Then bring your arms all the way up and come down to heart center. Yeah. And then let's come out. All right. One last treat. Your left leg is getting really strong. Right leg is going to rotate. Pop your heel up. Bring it in. Palms are out. Maybe bring your foot up. Maybe not. Bring your arms out if you want. Or stay right where you were. Maybe come up all the way to the top. Yep. Good. Come down to heart center. And let's come down. Good job. So I thought now that we would move to warrior one. And we're going to need our, well, we don't absolutely have to have our chair, but it's always good to have around here, just in case. Just in case you might get a little wobbly and you need something to help, okay? So let's step back with our right foot. Left foot is forward. And right now, both legs are straight. We're going to start out that way, okay? Let's take a big inhale, lengthening our bodies, and exhale. Now our low back is going to be long, so we're going to have a little pelvic tilt there. We're going to try to keep that tilt the entire time throughout the pose. Okay, so inhale again, and on the exhale, bend that front knee. You might want to readjust your whole body. That's not unusual. That once you get in a pose, that you need to readjust so that all of your alignment is correct. You want that knee to be in the center, like pointing between maybe the second and third toe. Now you can stay right here in this position if you want, or if you want to continue with the arms, we'll bring the arms up for warrior one. Yes, lovely. Now, let's just play around with this. Bring your arms down to cactus arms. I'm going to turn my body a little bit. So we're in cactus arms. Yeah. And let's bring our elbows together. And then come back. And bring it together again. And come back. Again. Go back to cactus. And one more time. Let's bring our elbows together. And then come back. Bring your arms back up. Yes. And to come out of the pose, we're going to step in and bring our arms down. Okay, good job. I'm going to turn that chair around. You certainly don't have to. Just so you can see what my legs are doing a little better. And we're going to kind of move the wrong direction now. Not very nice of me to stick my butt in your face. Okay, let's go. We're going to step back with the left foot. Yeah. Get yourself all settled in. Both legs are straight right now. Our hips are forward. Let's get that pelvic tilt. So your low back is long. And then let's bend that front knee. And again, you might need to readjust. Nothing wrong with that. Okay? And if you want to bring your arms up, bring your arms up. And let's inhale and maybe stretch them up even a little bit more. Okay, we're going to play around doing something different with our arms on this side. We're going to come back to cactus arms. And then let's just bring them up over our head to kind of a little point. And then come back down to cactus arms. Up and back down. Yes. Up, back down. And one more time. Up and back down. And let's straighten them up again. Yes. Nice and long. And then to come out, bring your arms down and step in. Good job. Okay, we're going to actually do a triangle. I'm going to straighten that up a little bit. I do want you to have a chair. We're all going to use a chair for our triangle. I need to be sure I'm back far enough you can see everything. Yeah. So, obviously, for me, when I'm in a triangle and I'm using the chair, that's a pretty good, that's a wonderful distance for me, actually. But if you're tall, you might really want to use the back of your chair. You decide how you're going to do this. Okay? So we're gonna step wide. Yes. And we're going to turn our right foot toward the chair. Our left foot is going to come in a little. Yes. Now, as we've talked about before in class, triangle is all about evenness. We're trying to keep the sides of our body even though we're leaning, okay? I think it's kind of helps a little bit to stretch up the right arm. Let's just stretch it up. And inhale and stretch up. And as we exhale, we're going to start coming down to triangle. So this hip is going to come up, bring your arm all the way down, and then straight down your left arm. So we're trying to have a nice straight line between our arms. Yes. And just kind of roll your body out toward the center of the room. If you can turn your head up and look toward the ceiling, that's just fine. But it's really not something we need to do. We can just look straight ahead. Yes. And then to come out of triangle, we're going to use this hand right here sort of as a lever to pull us up. Yes. And come back in. Turn your feet in. I'm going to move my chair to the other side. Yes. Stepping wide. This time we're going to turn our left foot toward that direction. I'm going toward that wall. All right. Okay, let's stretch our left arm up. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it down. Let's inhale. And on the exhale, exhale, we're going to start bringing our body down. This hip is popping up, and we're coming all the way down to the chair, or of course I'm coming to the seat of the chair. It just depends on how long your body is, where you have your chair. Stretch that right arm up. So we've got a nice straight line with our arms. And as we inhale, we can lengthen this side of our body to try to keep it even with the other side of the body. Yes? Okay. We're going to stay here for a couple more breaths. 2 more full breath cycles. So inhale and exhale. And again, inhale. And as you exhale, just start to pull your body up. And arms come in, feet come in, step in. And just kind of maybe walk around a little bit. Do a little yogi dance. We're going to come back down to the chair. I'm going to have to get myself a drink of water, though. I've been talking too much. Clearly, Charlie does not have that problem. Okay. So we're sitting up nice and tall on our chair. Okay? And you can't see my feet, which I think is probably okay. I'm not sure that you need to, but just in case, I'm trying to get it so that everything is, that's pretty good. All right, let's set up nice and tall. We're going to do a few more sun circles like we did when we got started. So let's inhale, bringing our arms up. And remember, you can look up. I kind of like to do that. And exhale, come down. It helps me to lengthen my spine, for one thing. As we inhale, lengthening that spine, look up. Exhale, come down. Try to keep the length on the exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Yeah. And then we're going to do a twist. I'd like to do it a little differently than what we've done in the past. I'm just going to turn my chair around so you can see me a little better. You don't have to do that. We're coming over to the side of our chair. So, let's see, if I'm trying to mirror you, if the chair was back here, I would be headed to the right, I think. Okay. Get yourself nice and comfortable. And inhale. Lengthening your spine. On the exhale, we're going to start to rotate our body a little bit. And bring your hands up to the back of the chair. Let's inhale again, which is when we lengthen and we move on the exhale. So if you can rotate a little more as you exhale, that's great. If not, then just stay right where you are. We're going to try it one more time. Inhale. On the exhale, let's rotate. Yes. Yes. And then turn your head. See if you can get your chin to come closer to your shoulder. You're just really taking the opportunity to get a nice stretch in your neck, but it's gentle stretch. And then let's very slowly come out, a back twist. And we're going to turn all the way around to the other side and do the same thing. So on our inhale, we're just going to lengthen up. On the exhale, we're going to start to rotate, and you can bring a hand to the back of the chair, maybe both of them. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, rotate. Maybe bring the other hand up. And let's go again. Inhale. And lengthen move, rotate on the exhale. Okay. And then after you've rotated as far as you think you can, turn your head toward your right shoulder. Yeah. And then let's very slowly come out of that twist. And I'm going to turn my chair back around so I don't have my back to you. Okay? Let's do some sit backs. My feet are going to disappear, aren't they? Okay, sit backs. We're sitting up nice and tall. Feet are nice and firm on the floor, facing forward. We're going to bring our arms. I'm getting ahead of myself. You want to be back. You want to be away from the back of your chair so that you've got some room to go back. And so I really don't have much in the back of the chair, in my little yoga chair. Let's bring our arms up. And inhale, lean forward. On the exhale, we're going to start coming back. Now, keep that back as straight as you can as you start to come back toward the back, but you're not going to go all the way to the back. And your abs are really working. Now we're going to come forward and they're really going to kick in to pull you forward. And then stretch. Start to come back. Slow, slow, slow. And again, we're going to go back, but we're not going all the way back. Just close to it. Okay. And let's come forward again. Stretch, 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 stretch. Start coming back. Slow, slow, slow. Yeah. This time we're going to go all the way to the back of the chair, but go slow. Make it hard. Make your body work really hard to get all the way back there. And of course, once you touch the back, the tendency is to relax, but you're going to have to really bring those abs into action as you pull yourself forward again. All right. And come back. Good job. We're winding down. Okay. Let's spread our legs a little bit. We're going to put our hands just above our knees and we're going to slide down for a forward fold. Go nice and slow and just go as far as you're comfortable going. Maybe you can go all the way to the floor, but it's okay if you don't. Okay, let's inhale, nice deep inhale while you're here and see if you can feel that air going to the back of your ribs. Inhale again, nice and deep. And on the exhale, we're just going very slowly. Start coming back up. Yes. Good. Bend those elbows. And let's just rest them just above your knees. And we really just want to rest them a little bit. We don't want to put a whole lot of weight into them. We're just resting. Nice deep inhale. Maybe close your eyes. This is ragdoll, so we're really trying to just relax everything. You can let your arms hang if you want to, but you certainly don't have to. We're just taking a few moments. I'm trying to have total relaxation. And for me, that stretch in my lumbar spine, my lower back, just really feels good. Okay, now we're going to get ready to come back up. If you had let your arms go all the way down to the floor, bring them back up to just above your knees. Really engage your abs, and then just start bringing your body up very slowly. Yes. Nice. So it's time for Shavasana. And we're just going to get ourselves all ready. It's generally, when you're in Shavasana, you generally get a little cooler So if you've got a jacket or something, sweater you want to put on, that's usually a pretty good idea because we're going to be sitting in our chair very still, really not moving our bodies at all. And sometimes that can make you get kind of chilled. So sit back in your chair. Get yourselves nice and comfy. As you're getting settled, you might open and close your mouth. Yeah, just to relax your jaw. We often carry a lot of tension right there in our jaw. And many times our jaw's pretty busy during the day, doing lots of talking. So we just really want it to relax. That's a good way to do it. Yeah, I got a little pop that time. And then sit back, close your eyes. Or if you're not comfortable with your eyes closed, just have a nice soft gaze down toward the floor. We're really just trying to relax our whole body. Maybe start with the crown of your head and just come down your face. That little spot right between your eyebrows, just let that go. And once you do, your whole face is going to relax. Let your tongue come away from your mouth, the top of your mouth. Relax your throat, your shoulders. Relax your arms all the way down to your hands and your fingers. Relax your belly. Your legs, your feet, even your toes. Then just bring the focus back to your breath. Nice deep inhale, feeling the rise and fall of your belly with each breath. You inhale, your belly rises, your chest rises. You exhale, everything just retracts. And then if you find that you have some of that chatter coming back to your brain, just let all those thoughts pass on by without giving them any energy. And just let yourself fall deeper and deeper into Shavasana, letting your whole body sort of melt into the chair. some small movements. Maybe wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Maybe you'd like to stretch a little bit, and that's just fine. Just stretch. However feels really good to you. And as you're ready, just bring your hands to heart center. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me with this little video for our nice little yoga practice. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas holiday, and I hope you have an even better New Year's holiday. And I'll see you all on January 11th, I think. I think that's what it is, but I don't have my calendar in front of me, so I'm just guessing. Anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful time. And I thought Charlie might wake up enough at least to say hi, but I don't think so. I think he's pretty happy where he is. He's really gotten big. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.